I've even heard like you stole one fight sequence from Ashkar. Is that true?
It's not really true.
They were all mocking you because
They were
you
just
stole.
mocking me, yeah. The fight sequence was really interesting because see today, not many people give heroines an opportunity to explore. Make me like
The most
rebel kid.
unpredictable thing that you can.
So I was like, okay, let's try modeling.
I've also heard like you're a great Talaivar fan.
I'm a huge
And you had a
fan.
celebrity crush.
Yes, I did. I've always. That case, when I got the call for Kala, again, it was a very magical moment for me. I couldn't believe it. I was like, is this a prank call or something? Things that were happening with Rajni sir looks very North Indian. எப்படி இவ்ளோ நல்லா தமிழ் பேசுறாங்க? I was like, sir, நான் சென்னை பொண்ணு தான் sir. I'm not. Okay, maybe I have seen me from a distance, be like, hey, Sakshi. Like, so cute. Like, I'll be like just flat. From childhood, I always wanted to be an IAS officer.
Yeah, that was my next question. Because what you're doing right now and what you dreamed for was in exact contrast.
Correct.
So how did you manage?
So I always. I would love to do a comedy film. I would love to explore that. I've never done a comedy film.
Okay, that's a new thing to hear.
Yeah.
Filmmakers, please listen
Please,
to
guys, where are you all? So, thank you for watching Cinema Tak.
A hearty welcome to all the spectators of Cinema Tak. Today we have with us the most charming, the most energetic and the flamboyant Miss Sakshi Agarwal, who has done a very prominent role in the film Case Diary. Ma'am, welcome.
Hi Bobby, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. So first of all, I would like to ask you is that you've done a role, Orayram Kinaklal, which was released back in the year 2018.
Yes.
And it took you somewhere around 7 years to have a comeback in Malayalam industry. And that was
Yes.
Bestie.
With
Right?
Bestie.
Bestie. So,
Yes.
so what took you so long?
Actually, it's not that, I didn't want to come back. I've always loved Malayalam cinema and I love being a part of this industry. But it just happened that right after Orayram Kinakalal, my Big Boss stint happened. I can talk about Big Boss.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
So my Big Boss stint happened in Tamil, and after that, like, life just took a complete U-turn for me because the kind of offers that started pouring in Tamil cinema was like so overwhelming. So I was concentrating there, and then COVID happened. So 2 years went off in that, and then again, like, finishing all my Tamil films was like totally occupying me. Almost I had like 6 to 7 releases back to back. Last year I had 4 releases. Last year I had 3-4 releases. So it was so like time consuming for me there that I couldn't really focus on Malayalam cinema. And then suddenly out of the blue I got a call from our Benzi production, and they had seen a movie of mine which I did with S.A. Chandrasekhar sir, Vijay sir's father, in which I had done my stunts and all that. So they had seen that, and they were very, very like impressed with that. And I was like, nothing better than this for me to explore Bestie and Case Diary in Malayalam cinema, that too with Benzi production. So that's how I came back again. Yeah.
Case Diary is the most sensational news of M-Town right now at the moment. It is the second time that you're acting with Ashkar again.
Yes.
So how was that experience?
Well, for me, Ashkar has become more like a friend now. He's literally become like one of my very close friends. So it's a great journey with him. He, more than a co-actor, you feel like family with the entire cast and crew. And very fun-loving person. So
Yeah, I can see that because before in the interview, he was always pulling the leg.
He keeps pulling my leg all the time. So he keeps me like, very, keeps the entire atmosphere very happy and very lively. And the whole thing is, there's so much love and warmth, right? So you don't feel like you're from another place, or they never make you feel like that. So Ashkar has always made sure that I'm always in a comfortable zone. Every day Like yesterday also after our promotions, he called me, checked on me, is everything okay? So it's a very caring and a very friendly and a very happy zone that we are in. Yeah.
So deep inside, you've always wanted to be a part of the Malayalam industry, but due to
Yes.
certain circumstances that
I couldn't.
I
Yeah.
couldn't. Okay. I don't know if you know this, but the cinematographer of the movie, P. Sukumar sir, as
Yes.
well as the writer, A.K. Santosh sir.
Yes.
These two guys are ultimate legends of the Malayalam industry.
Of course I know it.
Okay.
Yes.
But many of the people are even craving to act in their films, of course. So you got a chance to be a part of their film.
Yes.
So how was that experience? How was the experience with Sukumar sir and?
I was honored, honestly, when I got the call and I heard the director's name. I heard A.K. Santosh sir's name. I was like, pinching myself. I was like, is this real? Because suddenly, right, out of the blue, you get this opportunity. I was really, really happy. In the beginning, I was a little nervous before coming to the shooting spot. But after meeting them, I realized that, like they're all so like into their art form. The love for cinema, their love for and the passion for cinema is so beautiful that you forget everything else when you're around them. You're just like focused on what your role is, your characterization is. So I'm like super honored and super thrilled to be a part of this film. Yeah.
That's so nice to hear. So apparently from the posters, we can understand that you're doing the role of a doctor.
Yes.
So is this a bit different from those roles that you've done in the past?
Yes, there is quite a lot of difference because I can't reveal too much because it has to be kept under the wraps. But point being that there is a very interesting stunt sequence that I have in the film, and a doctor who's actually a very sweet and a very like dainty doctor, and then suddenly there's a transformation where she's like beating thugs and hitting everybody around her. So that whole transformation is very nice. And after that, you also have a beautiful song where Ashkar and me are exploring different forms of.
I've even heard like you stole one fight sequence from Ashkar. Is that true?
It's not really true.
They were all mocking you because
they
you
were just mocking me. Yeah. So as I said, they keep pulling my leg. But the fight sequence was really interesting because see today, not many people give heroines an opportunity to explore, a stunt sequence, and that will be shot for literally 6 to 7 days. A full-fledged stunt sequence only on the heroine. It's always like girls are meant to be like damsel in distress. There's a guy who comes and says, which is okay. I'm not saying that's wrong or anything, but you can also explore this side. Women can also be strong and they can fight for themselves. Why not? So the fact that our producer Nazir sir, he was very very keen on having a female portray this role where she fights and she's beating up thugs. So I'm very honored that he thought about it. I'm very happy that he chose me to do it. And of course Sukumaran sir and our fight master Ravi sir, they've all done such a fab job. Because it's only with their support that even I can give my level best, right? So the very fact that they've given this opportunity to a female and that would happen to be me, I think that itself is such a progressive thought.
So, ma'am, I've heard like you used to earn somewhere around 2 to 2.5 lakhs as from a job in the past.
Okay.
So you've left it all behind just for the passion of cinema. So how did that happen?
Well, my parents scolded me a lot for doing that when it happened. Obviously. And for me, it was more like, see, it's not like I was passionate about cinema or anything. Okay, I'll be very honest. From childhood, I always wanted to be an IAS officer.
Yeah, that was my next question. Because what you're doing right now and what you dreamed for was in exact contrast.
Correct.
So how did you manage?
So I always wanted to be an IAS officer, but then the IT boom happened. We all became engineers, and then everybody said everyone is an engineer. So then I became an MBA, and after MBA, I was like, what am I doing with my life? Like life is set. I have a good paycheck. I have a good job, but I'm not motivated, or I'm missing the challenge.
Yeah, so the usual 9 to 5 is not giving you that high.
It was not giving me the high. And for me, when life gets too predictable, it gets very boring for me. I need to have some challenges. Every morning I need to feel like, okay, there's something to do today. And I was like, what's the crazy? And IAS was too late that time to pursue. So I was like, now it's gone, it's over. So I was like, what's the craziest thing I can do, which will make me
The
like the
most
rebel kid?
unpredictable thing that you can.
So I was like, okay, let's try modeling. And I just randomly enrolled, randomly started. One thing led to the other. In fact, my first modeling assignment was with Tovino, Cochin Institute of Science and Technology. That was Tovino Thomas's and mine first modeling assignment.
Okay.
And that's how we started. I started that time. That after that, one thing led to another, and I think cinema just caught up with me, and I caught up with cinema, and it just happened. Yeah.
Because
And
even
one more thing, see, when you're an actor, now I can play an IS, I can play a doctor,
multiple
I can
roles,
play an
right?
engineer, I
Yeah.
can play an MBA, I can play any role that I
yeah,
want
you could
to.
have stuck in a single role if you have chosen the other way.
Exactly. Now I can play whatever roles I want to play.
Just like the way you have played the doctor character in this movie.
Exactly.
Okay. So when I've checked your Instagram feed, I found out that you're a very dashing, like fabulous influencer.
Okay.
So you're an actor as well an influencer at the same time. So how do you kind of get the time to execute
know.
all these things?
It's crazy, and see, a lot of people have this whole stigma that actors should only be in the big screen, they should only be in cinema, and a lot of people feel that the moment we do stuff on social media, our value goes down. There's a lot of stigma like that, which is okay. Everybody has their own perspective, but my perspective is that I use social media as a very strong means of communication with my fans and followers, because for me they are everything for me, right?
Yeah.
And it's their love and their affection that I have grown over a period of time. So for me it gives me a lot of happiness that I can make a difference in somebody's life. Even when I see comments on my fitness reels where people are like, oh my god, your six packs are amazing, this is that nice, you've inspired me. When I did the whole no sugar reel, like I had people on the road coming up to me and saying, you inspired us to quit sugar. You're the reason why it's been 3 months I've not taken sugar, and I feel like so happy in my life. I feel a drastic change. So that moment of, happiness that I got from that comment from a person who got inspired by me just made me love what I'm doing, and I'm figuring out a way to balance both.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going back on either cinema or on social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is indeed true that being an actor, you'll be having a very tight schedule in the sets and all.
Of
But
course.
how do you manage to kind of post for the fans? Because you have to have a very strong dedication towards, or like a commitment towards the fans in order to provide to the Instagram.
Yes.
So how do you manage to get that time?
I think it's all about priorities.
Priorities, okay.
Right? So you can find time. If you really want to do something in life, you can definitely find time to it. All people saying that I didn't have the time to call you, I didn't have the time to message you, I didn't have the time to do this. I think it's not true. It's all about how you prioritize what is important for you. And for me, my cinema, as I said, like my followers, both hold a lot of importance in my life. Sometimes I'm even willing to give up my sleep to do this.
Oh.
So that's the level of,
dedication.
I have towards them.
Okay, I can understand.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kala was crucial as well as a big breakthrough in your film career, of course.
Yes.
And even I'm feeling a bit jealous because you've been able to act with the all-time superstar Rajinikanth sir.
Yes.
Even kind of millions of people are even kind of having a dream to have a chit-chat session with Rajinikanth.
Yes.
So how did that happen? How was that experience?
Well,
I think most of the people are jealous of you because of that particular reason.
a lot of people are.
I've also heard like you're a great Talaivar fan.
I'm a huge
And you had a celebrity crush towards
Yes,
Talaivar.
I did. I've always, of course, we've all grown up watching Talaivar on screen.
Because our childhood was entirely
My entire
Talaivar.
childhood has thrived looking at him, watching his films. Even my father, my mother, they're all like fans of him, right? So it's in the family that if it's Talaivar movie, you have to stop everything, you have to watch his film. So in that case, when I got the call for Kala, again, it was a very magical moment for me. I couldn't believe it. I was like, is this a prank call or something? What is happening? But when I went to the spot, I met Ranjit sir, and they all told me that this is the role, this is what you're going to be doing. And Rajni sir is going to be the protagonist, of course. I was like, what? What are you saying?
I can imagine that situation.
Yeah. I was like, what is happening? Like, am I standing on my feet? Am I on the ground? What is happening? And I think it's huge miracle maybe for me to even, because I didn't even imagine that I would be doing that, right? When I was in school, college, I didn't even imagine that sir, I would be sitting next to sir at this distance and talking to him, discussing things about him, discussing life. He used to tell us stories about Baba days, Padiyappa days, all of us. So, and a superstar, right? Like a
The ultimate
real
superstar.
ultimate
Superstar.
superstar. And when you see him on set, he's like such a down to earth person. Like you see like, wow, this is a real superstar. So yeah, it's a magical moment for me, something which I'll never forget in my life. In fact, when I was shooting for Kala, my birthday happened that time and Rajni sir cut cake for me.
Oh.
So that these are all moments that you will literally die with.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Even, I'm going to be even more jealous towards you because of all these reasons, to be frank. Well, did he give you any kind of tips or something towards acting?
So when my scenes were happening with Rajni sir, he looked at the director Ranjit sir and he was like, she looks very North Indian. எப்படி இவ்ளோ நல்லா தமிழ் பேசுறாங்க? I was like, sir, நான் சென்னை பொண்ணு தான் sir. I'm not, okay, maybe I have my surname as Agarwal, but I am South Indian now. So he was like, super ma. So these kind of small, motivational, inspiring, building your confidence. Because come on, if you're acting in front of Rajni sir, you are freaking nervous.
Yeah. Because to match his energy is.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But then he kept motivating and he was like, super ma. Next year also when he sees me from a distance, he'll be like, hey, Sakshi. Like, so cute. Like I'll be like just flat.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Seeing your filmography, your characters kind of differ drastically from the doctor character or even the character from the bestie. So, what kind of a character that you prefer the most?
See, for me, every character is having its beauty. It's not like, I want to do only this character. Like tomorrow, I would love to do a comedy film. I would love to explore that. I've never done a comedy film.
Okay, that's a new thing to hear.
Yeah.
Filmmakers, please listen.
Please, guys, where are you all? So I would love to do a comedy film. If you can make somebody laugh, that's like,
Yes.
heights of entertainment that
Very
you've
true, very
achieved.
true, yes.
So I want to do family subjects. I want to do romantic films. I want to do every genre of cinema because cinema itself is so beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, I'm only in this box that I want to do only action or I want to do only negative role because I've done a lot of negative roles also in Tamil cinema. So I want to explore more. I want to do crazy things, out of box things.
For the fans, just to clear this out, who is your most favorite actor in Malayalam industry?
My most favorite actor, I would say, is right now Fahad Fazil sir.
Oh, okay.
I love all his films, and I also like Basil Joseph a lot. Of course, he's also a good director, and as an actor, I watched this recent movie, Jai Jai Ho. I think that was a really nice movie, and Avesham, of course, and of course Mohanlal sir, Mammootty sir, they're all legends. So you can't say they are my favorite because they are, of course, your favorite. But beyond that, I think right now it's Fahad Fazil.
Okay. So, ma'am, you being a former Big Boss participant, and now Big Boss has become a major platform for people to come into the film industry and all. Do you think that it's going to be a hindrance or something in the near future?
Hindrance to?
Most of the filmmakers kind of opt for the participants of Big Boss because of the star value.
Right.
And not because of the quality of acting or something. Just because of the celebrity status or maybe the star value they possess.
Okay.
So, do you think that this is going to be a hindrance to the newcomers to the film industry? Or
I don't really think so, Bobby, because I'll be very honest with you. After Big Boss, I can only talk for myself. After Big Boss, it's not like just because I showed up in Big Boss, people were calling me. It's not like that. I was also doing a lot of work. I was also reaching out to production houses. I was also reaching out to directors. I was sending them my portfolio. I was also sending them my acting skills. So it's not like just because you showed up in Big Boss, overnight things will change.
Okay.
You have to do your hard work. But yes, it does give you a visiting card.
Yeah.
That original, that entry identity, it gives you that. And beyond that, you still have to do a lot of work.
Okay.
You have to prove
You
your
have to
mettle.
prove,
If you don't prove your mettle, at the max you'll do one movie. What happens after that?
After that, yeah.
Right? So if you have to sustain in the long run, you have to work on your skills. You have to make your skills strong. You have to be able to perform and give better, different variations to your acting itself. And of course, like, today I think directors, whether it is Tamil cinema, Kannada, Malayalam, every cinema directors beyond hero, heroine, I think they're focusing on the scripts a lot. And script is taking over the
The
whole,
whole movie.
star value
Yeah.
or anything. So the hero is the star.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, the
Script
script
is
is
the
the
star. Yeah,
star.
I guess.
So based out of that, I'm seeing a lot of realistic cinema with a lot of new actors getting fame, proving their this thing, and of course, acting skills. Like I said, one movie only. Then that's only a one movie wonder. After that, what happens,
What
right?
happens?
So
Okay, okay. So I've heard like you've done some of the most violent, I mean like very crucial fight scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
So even Sukumar sir has told me that he has done, I mean like he shot a very prominent fight scene in the movie and he loved it. He was
Yeah.
satisfied with that fight scene.
Yeah.
I think it was with you, right? So how was that experience?
I don't know which fight scene Sukumar sir is talking about, but for me, it was a great experience. Like I said, being able to really explore, as a female, being able to see, you have to make it realistic also. You're beating up 5 thugs on the road. For my size, if I'm able to hit such big guys, it has to be realistic.
Realistic, yes.
So being able to make the fight realistic is a tough thing. And Sukumar sir, of course, being the legendary director he is, he did a great job in doing that, and Ran Ravi Master also. For me personally, it was a great experience because I got to explore so many different dimensions. I have done fight sequences before as well.
Yeah.
I've also done it in Bestie. I've also done it
Yeah,
in Tamil
that was
films.
my next question, because you being a person who is every day you've been learning all these things, because you know kung fu, right? Kalari, and you've been learning
Yes.
kalari, right?
Yes.
So you being a person who's exposed to all these things, this might have been a piece of cake too.
It's not a piece of cake, honestly, because like I said, in cinema, you have to maintain that meter. I'm playing a doctor. I can't really be beating up people like I own the world. I have to still do justice to my role, which is a doctor.
As a doctor.
So maintaining that meter is where the challenge comes. And of course, it took me a lot of training. Lot early morning, like 7 o'clock, we used to keep the shot. I used to start practicing at 5 in the morning. And towards the second half, I used to get so tired because we were shooting in like open sunlight. I've started from 5 o'clock in the morning. And 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I used to feel drained out. But the moment the fight master and director say camera rolling, I'm like back to form, like nothing can stop me. So being able to make that switch is very important, and that takes a lot of discipline, because I've been working on my body, on my fitness, on my core, on my skills. I think it's more of muscle memory for me now. So because of muscle memory, it was easy to adapt to the changes.
Okay. Ma'am, if there was no time constraints, I would have never ended this interview, to be frank. And to end this with, can you say something to the viewers of Cinematech, our channel, regarding the film Case Diary?
Cinematech, right?
Cinematech.
Okay. So, hi guys, and thank you for watching Cinematech, and thank you for watching me on Cinematech. Well, the Case Diary is releasing on August 21st in theaters near you. So, please don't miss it. Please do watch the film. It's an investigative crime thriller. There is romance in the film. There are fight scenes. There are girls, guys. Everyone's like hitting each other. There's a lot of crime, suspense, thriller. So everything packaged in one movie right at your theaters next to you. So don't miss it. August 21st.
Okay. I hope this movie becomes a blockbuster.
Thank you so
and
much.
May this become a like a breakthrough to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.